Hello there and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today's video is going to be a little bit of a long one, so grab yourself a cup of tea and let's get into my Disney pin collection. So, I recently bought this lovely cork board to display all of my pins. So what I'm going to do is kind of zoom in and take you through the different sections of my pin board and tell you all about it. I am quite new to collecting Disney pins, so my collection is fairly small currently, but I have big plans. With 2 trips coming up, this will be expanding. So I just thought it would be nice for me to film my collection now, and then I can see how it changes over time. And hopefully you guys will enjoy it too. So here it is, my pin board in all its glory. So I'm just going to quickly show you. These are my Mickey Memories pins. So you can see this is January, February, March, April, May, and so on. Finishing with September at the top. But I'm not going to touch too much on these pins as I don't think they'll be that unique in comparison with other people's collections. I just decided that this year, with the Mickey Memories releases being every month, that I would collect the pins. And I love them. Particularly these 2 sets here, I think they're absolutely beautiful. And I just love the ones where Mickey looks nice and happy too. But it'll be nice once I've got all the sets, so just 3 more months to go and then I'll have the lot. I'm going to be focusing on this side of my pin board, which are pins that are kind of more personal to me and that I've selected for myself. First of all, I'm going to start off up at the top with my 100 Acre Wood collection. So the first row of pins are a set of Hidden Mickey pins. For those of you who don't know already, Hidden Mickey pins aren't usually ones that you can purchase in the parks. They're ones that you can get by trading with cast members. And this set are all the characters from Winnie the Pooh in this kind of silhouette portrait. So far I've got Eeyore, Owl, Pooh Bear and Rabbit. And I need to get Tigger and Piglet, and Kanga and Roo come in 1, so I've got 3 more pins to collect. I just really like these pins as I think they look really classic, and once I have the whole set, I just think it'll be really nice. So moving slightly lower, you can see next I've got 3 Tsum Tsum Pooh character pins. These are all pins that I bought from my lovely lady on Instagram, Belinda, who's also known as Disney Pin Trader UK. She's absolutely brilliant and has helped me really expand my collection. And I love these guys. I have a real soft spot for the Tsum Tsum pins, so hopefully I can get one of Pooh to complete that collection too. Next to these I have 2 new recent additions to my pin collection, which are from the Disneyland Paris Halloween Open Edition range. So you've got Piglet and Pooh in their costumes, which this pin is really special to me actually, because when I was younger I had a Winnie the Pooh plush who was dressed as a pumpkin, and he was one of my favourite toys, so I really love this one. And then on the end here you have Pooh dressed as a vampire, which is just super cute. Moving on to the final row of my Pooh Bear pins. Firstly, on the left here you have Rabbit. This is a cast member lanyard pin, so once again this is a special pin that you can only get by trading with cast members. Here is a pin which I got from the Disney Pin Trader, again of Pooh and Tigger. It's quite a new edition and I really like this one. Here is little baby Pooh, and this is actually a really special pin for me, because I bought this on my last trip to Walt Disney World in 2009. And I get so many questions about this pin, but I'll never trade it just because I've had it such a long time and I really do love it. Then this rabbit, I think is from one of the Asian Disney parks, and I once again bought this from the Disney Pin Trader. So I will link her down below, but I like it because he's got a nice little 3D heart and I think he looks very cute. And then finally, we've got Tigger and Piglet. These guys are from a little like booster set that you can buy in Disneyland Paris. I was going to use them as traders, but I thought I would keep them kind of to add to my 100 Acre Wood collection. And I'm really pleased with how this is looking so far. The section of my pin board mainly consists of Tsum Tsum pins. I bought a booster set of Stitch Sum pins, so you can see I've got him and him. There were 6 pins in the set, and these are the 2 that I've chosen to keep. Here we have Wally. The Wally film is one of mine and Alice's favourite Disney films, so I was so happy to get this pin, and I'm hoping that I'll be able to get the Eve Sum as well to complete the duo. And then next we've got Lady and the Tramp. I think these are so cute and they look really lovely together, so I'm glad that I managed to get both of them from Disney Pin Trader. Then we've got Dumbo on the end here, and I have to shout out Little Pascal, one of my favourite Disney characters, so I snuck in this other Pascal pin next to him. Next we've got the Hidden Mickey Olaf Chaser pin. So basically when there are sets of pins, you'll get a chaser, which is a pin like this, which is completely silver with no enamel on it. I was going to trade him because I'm not a huge Olaf fan, but I thought, seeing as I'm collecting the Sum ones, I may as well keep him in my collection. Moving on, we've got some Hong Kong Disneyland pins. This is a Hidden Mickey set. I've only managed to get 2 so far. You can see Olaf on the left and the aliens from Toy Story here on the right. I really like this pin. I got it in a trade with a cast member on my last trip to Disneyland Paris. And the last pin in this little segment is this Edna Mode pin, which is an open edition pin from Disneyland Paris. I actually won this pin in a giveaway, so Edna Mode isn't my favourite character, but I've decided to keep it purely because basically the giveaway that I entered, you had to say your favourite Disney memory, and the girl chose me to win because she really liked my memory. So I will actually quickly tell you what that was. Basically, when I was about 10 years old, my parents took us to Halloween in Disneyland Paris as a surprise, and we went to their equivalent of Mickey's Not So Scary, and we rode Big Thunder Mountain at night, all dressed up, and I had my little pumpkin Poobie that I told you about earlier on. That's what I used to call him, Pumpkin Poobie. And I held him while I was on Big Thunder in the dark, and it was so magical, and I'll never forget it. So I'm going to keep this pin because I think that's a nice memento of that memory. So Up is one of my all-time favourite Disney films, and I've started a very small Up Disney pin collection. The first one is this open edition grape soda pin, which you can get in pretty much all of the parks. And then next I've got a Vinylmation Doug. And who doesn't love Doug? He's just such a lovable character, and I really hope I can add some more pins to this little collection when I go away in December. So moving on, we've now got some of my favourite classic Disney characters. So on the left we have got Dale riding Orbitron, which I just think is really cute. I bought this again from the Disney Pin Trader. And then this pin here I got on my trip to Disneyland Paris in March. Because I had a really cute meet and greet with Chip and Dale. If you've not seen my vlogs from my Disneyland Paris trip, make sure you check them out, and it's got the footage of that that meet and greet. And basically Chip and Dale were really cross with me because I didn't have any of their pins on my lanyard, so I thought I had to get this one in honour of that as a nice memento. Right. You may have seen my previous video, which is where I unboxed some of the Nightmare Before Christmas pins, and here they are all together in all their glory. We have Zero, whose name I couldn't remember when I filmed the last video, Oogie Boogie, and the Mayor. And I think they do look quite nice amongst my collection because they're quite different and very silver and shiny. I really like these pins. Hopefully I can get the other 3 too. Finally, on the bottom row, I've got some kind of miscellaneous pins that don't really fit in with any of the other themes on my pin board. This first one is a Ratatouille pin from Disneyland Paris. On our last trip in March, myself and my boyfriend ate in Bistro Chez Remy, and it was honestly the best meal we had on our Disney trip. We absolutely loved it. And we went there for my birthday dinner, so I had to get the pin to kind of remind us of that. Next is Pua and Hey Hey from Moana. So I actually have a plush of Pua and he goes everywhere with us. Alistair bought him for me about a year ago, so we had to get a pin with him on because we both love Pua and love Moana. Next to Pua we have a Marie pin, which my friend Kim brought me back from Disneyland Paris. So I will always keep this one, as I love it when people get me pins as a gift. And the final pin is Donald. This is a hidden Mickey pin, and I just love Donald Duck and I think he looks really cute. I think this is a collection. I think it's Donald riding different rides. I need to do a bit more research into it really, but hopefully I can find some more pins to go with him as well. So I'll just give you another quick overview of my pin collection, and I'm sure that there'll be more videos to update you with in future. So that is it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed having a closer look at all of my Disney pins. Be sure to give the video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and you can always subscribe to my channel if you'd like to see more Disney content from me. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you real soon.